Coach, great win. Boy, that was close there in the fourth quarter. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, we had some issues offensively that we're going to have to pan out before we play Mulvane. Coach Buck and Winfield staff did an outstanding job game planning for us, and they put guys in places to be successful, and they were. On our side of the deal, we just got to make sure we got to get better and better and better. Coach Eller put a heck of a plan together, and our defense was able to hold them at pretty much the whole entire game there towards the end. They obviously chipped one out, but on our part, we just have to get a lot better. I mean, we have to get a lot better if we want to play, continue to play past the next 2 weeks. So.
Okay, you had Hatfield, I think, went for like 142 yards in the first half, and I bet he didn't get more than probably 25 in the second half. What did Winfield do differently to contain him?
The big thing was that they were squeezing us, squeezing the whole entire play, and we were having a heck of a time getting to the outside.
So, yeah, I mean, defensively, you guys did pretty well, especially making that big stop there when DeAndre Washington. I think he might have been, he wouldn't have got the first down anyway.
Sure.
Well, how would you describe that play? I mean, did you know that they were going to go to the outside there? Or?
I didn't. DeAndre does an outstanding job over there at corner. He's usually in the right spot, majority of the time. So, yeah, I had no idea. Obviously, Lynn does a great job putting those guys in for success. So.
Yeah, that could have gone either way there in the last few minutes there. I got to ask Zane Aguilar, what's the prognosis right now? I mean,
not 100% sure. I know that he came off the field with a leg injury. Not 100% sure.
You think
maybe
a knee or?
They didn't say 100% yet. So it's one of those things that I love Zane to death, and they're gonna get him evaluated on Monday, and hopefully we can get things rolling.
Well, it seemed to me like once he went out, it seemed like the defense was just a little less stellar. I mean,
well, we have a pretty good rotation going on with our linebackers, and he's obviously a huge part of that. And once we get one of those guys out, we don't get a fresh linebacker in there. So yeah, and he's a big force in the middle. So.
Were you pretty pleased with the offense tonight outside?
At times we're able to do some things, and again, at times we don't look very good. We have to make sure that, and I got to do a better job putting them in those scenarios to be successful. But at the end of the day, we have to get better.
I thought that was a pretty bold move that you did. There, probably midway through the fourth quarter, you were kind of at midfield with 4th and 1. I mean, were you going to go for it regardless, or?
Where at?
It was like midfield, it was 4th and 1, and you went for it, and I believe Hatfield made the first down.
In the first half?
I think it was the second half.
Yeah, like I said, up front we felt like we have some pretty good offensive linemen, and we want to put some things on their shoulders. And we have an outstanding punter in Trayson Probes. You saw it at the end of the game there.
He made some good punts.
I tell you what, that young man could do some really good things with that ball when he's kicking it. But we felt like we wanted to give him a shot, let him take some pride into getting that first down, and at the end of the day, they did a good job. Gray hit it up pretty hard.
6 and 1. Did you think you could be 6 and 1 at the beginning of this season?
No.
It's been a pretty good ride so far. So, all right. Well, thank you, Coach.
All right.